In previous lessons, we created a new image style that was 200 pixels wide by 100 pixels high that we called grid image. We then applied the grid image style to this view that we're looking at right here, and that's what's enabling each image to have the same aspect ratio and make this view look fairly professional. Unfortunately, in the case of one of these images, which happens to be a portrait aspect ratio image, which is a photo of a person, this causes the cropping on the particular image to be very strange because it's focusing on the neck. What happens with these image styles by default is that they will adjust according to the actual center of the image. We can fix this very easily using a contributed module called Focal Point. The first thing we need to do is grab the Focal Point module and make sure that it's in our site so that we can enable it. We're going to take a look at the Focal Point module on Drupal.org and see what it does. We can see that this is a very active module. The last commit was 2 weeks ago, so it hasn't been long since it's been touched by the maintainer. We can also see what this module does, which is it provides crosshairs that allow us to reset what Drupal would consider the center of the image when it dynamically applies image style actions to that image. When we download our module and add it to our directory, we're going to add it in the modules directory in our Drupal root. This module has already been added here. I'm going to go back to my site, and under the extend area, I'm going to go ahead and find the Focal Point module and enable it. Focal Point doesn't require a lot of configuration in order for it to work. So now all I need to do is go back to that particular node that has a problem. We'll drill down all the way into it. I'm going to click Edit here, scroll down until I find the image, and then I'm going to take the crosshairs that now exist on the image and I'm going to drag them to the center of my face. In the interest of having a good revision log here, I'm going to check off Create a new revision, and I'm going to set this particular revision log message to say that I recentered the image. I'll click Save and Keep Published, and nothing changes on the actual node itself because the node is showing the original image. If we go back to the images view and reload it, we'll see that nothing has changed here either. Now, the reason is because we also need to make a change to our image style. Right now, our image style is using an action called scale and crop. Focal Point has its own actions so that the image style knows what to do with that focal point. So I'll go under Configuration, and then let's scroll down here to Image Styles in the Media section. The image style that we're interested in is Grid Image, so I'm going to go ahead and edit that. Right now it has an effect of scale and crop to 200 by 100. I'm going to click on this drop down here and add a new effect, which will be Focal Point Scale and Crop. We'll add that, set that to the same dimensions, 200 by 100, add the effect, and now we can remove the original scale and crop effect because we don't need it anymore. And just for good measure, I'm going to click Update Style, even though this change has already taken effect. Now we can go back to that images view and see what happened. And on reload, it moved my face to the proper placement in the image. Sometimes the changes that you make to an image style will not load right away because there will be cached versions of the images stored on your site. You can get rid of these under the Image Styles configuration area. We'll scroll down here in Media to Image Styles, and you'll see that one of the operations when you click on this little drop-down menu is Flush. Flush will get rid of every stored derivative of an image and then cause those images to be recreated fresh the next time somebody accesses a page that would display that image. Let's go back to our view here. There are many other ways to fix odd cropping by automated image styles, but this one, Focal Point, is one of my favorites. I suggest you review the other options on Drupal.org or create your own options when you are looking to solve this problem. You will find the recipe that works best for your projects.